It has never been easier to convert an inefficient sprinkler over to drip irrigation. For a smaller system, all that's needed is this single drip manifold. For a larger system of almost any type, this single elbow adapter will do the trick. Today, I'm going to walk you through step by step, showing both methods, so you can convert that inefficient sprinkler over to hyper-efficient drip technology. If your needs are small and your plants are all within about 30 feet of your sprinkler, you can use this single drip manifold. First, all you do is dig up around your sprinkler. Dig down to the sprinkler riser and then just a little bit more. That way, when you move your sprinkler body, you don't get any dirt or debris into your riser. All we're going to do is unthread our sprinkler and then thread on our drip manifold. If you need a little bit more height out of your riser after removing the sprinkler, you can use a riser extension like this one. Risers are available in multiple sizes. In residential applications, it's typically 1/2 inch, like we're using here, or 3/4 inch, which is often used with sprinkler rotors. Risers are also available in a variety of lengths. In residential situations, it can be anywhere from 6 to 18 inches, and even if that's not tall enough, you can use riser extensions like these to raise it even further. Once you've got your riser exposed and/or added your extensions, it's a good idea to do a quick flush. While removing the sprinkler, it's not uncommon for debris to get into the lines, and you want to flush that out before you install your drip manifold. If you're wondering about the parts that we're using today, I've got them all linked in the description below, and there's not actually that many. Now we're going to backfill the dirt and then prepare to connect some 1/4 inch tubing so we can feed these 3 plants with some button drippers. Now that our manifold's in place, we're going to connect some 1/4 inch micro tubing, run that micro tubing over to the plants, and install button drippers and hold them in place with these stabilizer stakes so we can irrigate our 3 plants here. The manifold we're using today contains an internal filter, and it's also a pressure regulating manifold, meaning it maintains a nice even outlet pressure for our 25 psi button dripper. This is the reason why we don't need an external filter or pressure regulator. The outlets on the manifold are adjustable, and the outlets can be turned to turn them off. However, you're still going to want to use the included caps on any unused outlets. This will help prevent debris or insects from getting into your outlets and potentially causing problems inside the manifold. And that's how you convert a sprinkler riser over to a drip manifold for plants that are close. But what if your plants are further away? Well, the answer there is pretty easy as well. It's easy to convert a riser over to a full drip head assembly. Just like we did with the drip manifold, we're going to use a couple riser extensions to get everything above grade where we're going to build our head assembly. What we're going to do is we're going to use our conversion elbow to convert it over to hose threads like you see on a common hose bib where a lot of drip systems run. Then we're going to connect a drip irrigation head assembly, which isn't as daunting as it sounds. That's just a backflow preventer, a filter, a pressure regulator, and an adapter to connect your mainline tubing. All right, let's get started. To convert our riser over to a complete drip irrigation system, all we need to do is start with this elbow adapter. This elbow adapter features male hose threads, just like you see on a common hose bib at the end. From there, we can connect the head assembly pieces. I'll cover each of those here in a moment. First, we're going to connect our elbow adapter. Next up is our backflow preventer. A backflow preventer may not be strictly necessary if you already have backflow prevention in place, but we're going to include one just in case. Next up is our T filter. We use this filter for 2 reasons. One, it has a fine mesh screen. Drip emitters have smaller orifices than those found in lawn sprinklers, so we need stronger filtration. Second, the T filter's convenient shape makes it a great choice for low-to-the-ground assemblies like this one. Next up is our pressure regulator. Drip systems are a low-pressure solution. It's one of the things that makes them so efficient, and this will help protect our system from emitting high pressure. The last part is our hose-by tubing adapter. This is simply the part that connects our mainline tubing or our 1/2 inch strip line to our head assembly. And there we go. Believe it or not, it's that easy. And this converted riser can support a drip system of almost any kind, from raised beds to window boxes to even landscaping. A quick note is that it's generally not advised to have drip on the same zones you have sprinklers. This is because turf prefers much shorter watering cycles so that the soil has time to absorb the water. Drip irrigation, on the other hand, prefers longer watering cycles. This is one of the reasons why sprinklers are measured in gallons per minute, and drip irrigation tends to be measured in gallons per hour. So, what do you do with the other sprinklers on the zone? Well, you can either cap them off, or if you still need to use them for your lawn, you can move them to their own zone. If you have other sprinklers on the same zone that you're not going to be converting but will no longer be using, be sure to cap them off with a 1/2 inch riser cap like this. To use, you simply unthread the spray body like you've been doing to convert, and then thread this on, and that will effectively cap off that sprinkler or riser. And that is 2 methods you can use to easily convert an inefficient sprinkler over to hyper-efficient drip irrigation. If you're ready to get started on your own project, check out our video there on landscape irrigation. It'll walk you through step by step how to use drip irrigation to irrigate your landscape. It covers a wide variety of emitters for a wide variety of landscaping needs.